In a moment of uncertainty, would you prefer to be seen as decisive, even if you knew that it would lead to a negative outcome, or indecisive if you knew that it would lead to a positive outcome? And I don't provide a definition of negative or positive, but let's assume people interpret that as money, stress, time. 70% of people, and I've asked this of over 4,000 people, choose decisive. I'd rather be seen as decisive, knowing full well that will lead to a negative outcome. And I don't think that's surprising. I don't think anyone will be surprised that that's the outcome, even though that is us putting our short-term reputation ahead of the success. And so in this moment of a label session client with a brand new opportunity, and I'm going to bring this thing into the world, it is more important to most of the people that they be seen in a certain way than it is for this thing to succeed in moments of uncertainty, because we cling to these false certainties. I think the current paradigm of leadership in a world which values authenticity and needs to, because the currency of leadership must be trust. The problem, therefore, is in a world where, as Satya Nadella said, it is impossible to expect anyone to know it all now. How the fuck do you say the truth as a leader to most questions, which is, I don't know? So there are 4 types of problems, right? From the classic problem all the way to a wicked problem. I think there's 5 now. I think there's the problems that are no longer problems. They're just paradoxes. There's no clear answer. And your job as a leader is to be able to say, I don't know, in an inspiring and compelling and really motivating and reassuring way. And that, riddle me that, Batman. That doesn't exist. And have you ever met a team who really, really wants to hear, I don't know? Yeah, thanks, boss. And that, I think, is the paradigm of leadership right now. How do you maintain authenticity and trust and not knowing all at once? And I have a suggestion to get started, which is, I don't know. Trust is gained, authenticity is gained. This is crazy, and we are facing paradoxes, but I know that we can work it out together. So we move to collaboration and curiosity as the key values for a team navigating in complex and ambiguous circumstances, because the falsehood, the 90%, is still valuing certainty and confidence. And I think there's still lots of value in certainty and confidence. Of course, I want it from my leaders, but currently I know they're lying. And so give me curiosity and collaboration, and let's work it out together.